Every nation has its own traditions, customs, and quirks that make it unique. But when it comes to the Philippines, its culture is so rich, diverse, and surprising that it often leaves visitors, and even Filipinos themselves, amazed at how much there is to discover. From food to family, music to festivals, values to everyday habits, Filipino culture is a colorful mix of history, resilience, and creativity. So today we'll explore 20 fascinating facts about Filipino culture that will make you appreciate this incredible nation even more. The Philippines has over 175 languages. While Filipino and English are the official languages, the country is home to more than 175 languages and dialects. From Cebuano to Ilocano, Waray to Kapampangan, each region has its own way of speaking. And yet everyone finds a way to understand each other. Family is the heart of Filipino life. In the Philippines, family isn't just important, it's everything. Extended families often live together under one roof. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins all form part of the daily household. The concept of close family ties is more than a phrase, it's a way of life. Hospitality like no other. Filipino hospitality is world famous. Guests are treated like royalty, whether they're relatives or strangers. If you visit a Filipino home, you'll often be offered food immediately, even if it means serving the family's last meal. The spirit of Bayanihan. One of the most unique Filipino traditions is Bayanihan, the spirit of community cooperation. In rural areas, neighbors literally carry a house on their shoulders to help a family move. Today, the term represents unity and helping one another in times of need. Fiesta culture everywhere. The Philippines is called the land of fiestas because there are over 42,000 festivals celebrated across the islands every year. Some honor patron saints, others mark harvests, but all are filled with music, dance, and food. Karaoke is a national passion. You haven't truly experienced Filipino culture until you've joined a karaoke night. From small villages to big cities, karaoke machines are everywhere. Filipinos sing with passion whether it's at a party or in the middle of a storm. Ah, the jeepneys! Born from old US military jeeps left behind after World War II, these have become the country's most iconic form of transportation. Colorful, creative, and sometimes a bit chaotic, they truly are a symbol of Filipino ingenuity. Now shifting gears a bit, let's talk about basketball. It's practically a religion here in the Philippines. From city courts to village streets, you'll always find people playing. The country boasts one of the oldest professional basketball leagues outside the US, and honestly, it seems like every barangay has its own team. The Philippines stands out as the only predominantly Christian nation in Asia, with over 80% of its population being Roman Catholic. Faith is deeply woven into daily life, from Sunday Mass to fiestas, processions, and family prayers. It's truly a part of the fabric of life here. Speaking of unique traditions, let's chat about naming. Many Filipinos have nicknames that are entirely unrelated to their real names. Someone named Roberto might be called Junjun, Bong, or even Totoy. It's a cultural habit that adds humor and warmth to relationships, don't you think? In Filipino culture, harmony is incredibly valued. Pakikisama, which means getting along with others, encourages avoiding conflict, maintaining peace, and respecting others in a group setting. It's all about keeping the harmony. Now let's dive into the influence of Spanish colonization. Spanish rule lasted for more than 300 years, leaving a strong cultural mark. From Catholicism to surnames, from architecture to food, traces of Spain can still be seen everywhere in the Philippines today. It's a fascinating blend of heritage and modernity. American rule also shaped modern Filipino culture, from education to love of fast food, movies, and of course, basketball. English remains widely spoken, and honestly, Hollywood has a massive influence on entertainment here. Filipinos are known for smiling through hardships. Even after typhoons or difficulties, people still manage to smile, laugh, and stay positive. This resilience is admired worldwide. Filipinos show respect to elders through gestures like mano po, where a younger person takes an elder's hand and places it on their forehead. Elders are addressed with po and opo as a sign of respect in conversation. Overseas, Filipinos send large boxes filled with clothes, food, and gifts back home to their families. These balikbayan boxes are symbols of love, sacrifice, and the deep bond between Filipinos abroad and their loved ones. Education is highly valued in Filipino culture. Parents make sacrifices to send their children to school, and many OFWs work abroad specifically to provide for their kids' education. Food is central to Filipino life, and whenever someone travels, they always bring back pasalubong, gifts or food to share with family and friends. It's a small gesture that carries big meaning. The Philippines faces natural disasters like typhoons and earthquakes every year, yet the people rebuild, laugh, and move forward. Resilience is not just a trait here, it's a cultural identity. At the end of the day, what defines Filipino culture is togetherness. Whether it's a family reunion, a town fiesta, or just a simple meal, life in the Philippines is lived in connection with others. Filipino culture is a mosaic, shaped by history, enriched by traditions, and kept alive by the warmth of its people. From jeepneys and karaoke to fiestas and Bayanihan, every part of this culture tells a story of resilience, joy, and community. And that's why, whether you're Filipino yourself or simply curious about the world, learning about this culture isn't just fascinating, it's inspiring. But here's the deeper truth. Filipino culture is not something frozen in the past, locked away in old traditions. It is living, breathing, and constantly evolving. You see it in the way overseas Filipinos bring their food and music abroad, creating little pockets of the Philippines in every corner of the globe. You see it in the way modern Filipino artists mix ancient weaving patterns with contemporary fashion, or how young people use TikTok and YouTube to share dances that have roots going back hundreds of years. Culture isn't just about what's remembered, it's also about what's being created right now. What makes this culture so powerful is its ability to adapt without losing its heart. Even after centuries of colonization, wars, and challenges, Filipinos held on to the values that matter most: family, faith, and community. This resilience is why when disaster strikes, whether it's a typhoon or a personal hardship, Filipinos always find a way to smile, laugh, and rebuild together. The world admires that spirit, and it's one reason why the Philippines leaves such a lasting impression on anyone who visits. And let's not forget the everyday gestures of kindness. A stranger offering you food, a neighbor inviting you to join a celebration, or the simple warmth of a smile that says, "Welcome, you belong here." These small acts are the heartbeat of Filipino culture. They may not make it into history books, but they make life richer and more human. So the next time someone asks what makes the Philippines special, you'll know, it's not just the beaches or the islands, it's the culture. Vibrant, unique, and full of heart. A culture that teaches us that joy is more powerful than hardship, that generosity creates family even among strangers, and that traditions, no matter how humble, can carry the strength of an entire people. And maybe that's the greatest lesson Filipino culture has to offer the world. That life isn't only about surviving, but about finding beauty and connection in every moment. That no matter where you come from, there's always room at the table, always a reason to celebrate, and always hope for tomorrow. That's the soul of the Philippines, and once you've felt it, you carry it with you forever. If this touched your heart, share it with someone who loves the Philippines, or someone who still needs to discover its magic. And if you want to explore even more stories like this, don't forget to like, because we have so much more of the world's hidden beauty to uncover together.